Hello, we are going to Las Vegas for my husband's birthday, and I thought I would take you along with us. I am self-tanning right now, so I did not get really spruced up for this part of the video. Here is our itinerary. We really aren't gamblers. We mostly came here to see The Wizard of Oz at the Sphere, but we'll also be walking up and down the Strip, eating some meals, including a nice one for my husband's birthday. We'll be meeting up with family and also seeing a comedy show. So I thought I'd let you know what I'm bringing. I chose things that I had. A little low on clothes, but I chose things that I could mix and match that would provide me temperature control. Either I can be cool, but also have a little bit of sun protection and a little bit of warmth. Of course, I have a bathing suit and a little cover up, a sleep nightgown, of course, a hat, sun protection, sun protection, sun protection. And I got some new compression stockings. Pretty exciting, eh? But it is for me. And I'm excited about this brand because they have different sizes. So these are a petite, they're shorter, and I'm hoping that they won't cut off the circulation behind my knee. Oh my gosh, look at these tiny things. They look so itty bitty. Oh, oh, they're pretty good, you guys. I will try them and let you know what I think. All right, see you at the airport. Smile.
Can you kind of help it?
We are at the Vdara, I guess that's how you say that. I think that they are affiliated with the Aria, and I will show you the room. This room is actually really nice. You walk right into this little kitchen area, seating, and it's kind of crazy because they actually have a cooktop here. It's even a Gaggenau cooktop. Microwave. Sink. It's nice because they give you a plain refrigerator, an empty one, in addition to a stocked minibar. The only thing is we can't figure out where the coffee is, so we'll have to ask. Well, we found out that the coffee pods are part of the minibar, therefore there's a charge if you use them. I have to say, this kind of rubbed me the wrong way at first, although I think I've had a revelation here in Vegas. Stick to the end, I'll do an updated review on the Vdara. And then there is a nice little seating area here. TV, of course, a desk. Nice bed. I really like these light fixtures on either side of the bed. And a nice bathroom. We're on the 33rd floor and the view is kind of good. It's really good. We can even see the Sphere from here. There's the Sphere. So really nice room. It also smells really clean. It kind of smells like bleach, which I like, and it looks nice and clean, which is important to me. The rooms are not inexpensive, at least this one's not. It's around $400 a night, which is more than we would normally spend. Splitting a burger, fries, and a shake at Irv's Burgers in the Miracle Mile Mall. I'll put a
Shops.
Miracle Mile Shops. Anyway, it's pretty good. And it's a good thing because I was getting hangry. Okay, we are heading into the Bellagio, and it is my favorite hotel by far. It's just so beautiful. And if the glass poppy ceiling wasn't enough, there's such a flower focus, including a conservatory that they change throughout the seasons, and it's just always magnificent. lovely heart cannot help but love this. Okay, honey, how many steps have we done today?
11,875, 76.
Over 11,000 steps. So we're going to dinner. We've earned some, yummy calories. It is so beautiful out right now, and we can't get out on this balcony. Such a shame. So cool. We're going out to brunch with a family member who lives here, so that will be fun. This is what I'm wearing. I'm not super happy with my clothes right now, but I'm just making do with what I have. I will also be wearing it with an overshirt because even though I wear sunscreen, I always try to actually put a barrier on like a shirt. Someone left a bottle of opened tequila here by the elevators. Feeling lucky. Happy birthday! We are heading to, I think it's called the Museum of Illusion, and it looks pretty cool. I will take as many photos and videos in there as I can. So the thing about this exhibit that's hard to show in the photos is that it's the whole wall, all the walls, sometimes the floor, I don't think the ceiling, but when you walk in, you really are immersed in the artwork and it is moving. This one was so cute. You could color these animals they provided. I think there was a zebra, a giraffe, and a lion. And then you scan it and it drops into the safari. Well, that was pretty fun. I'm not sure if it was worth $100. It was $50 each to get in, and that's a senior price. But it was okay. I mean, it was pretty cool. It's called the Art Museum, Las Vegas. I think this is a traveling exhibit, actually. We are going to just kind of relax in the room for a while. We might go grab a bite to eat, and then at 8 o'clock, we're going to a comedy show. More alcohol by the elevator. I think this is a thing here in Vegas. Don't come to the Cosmopolitan. All right, I had a small meltdown. I was getting hangry again. And FYI, boy, the food, at least along the strip, if you're not in a fancy restaurant, it is a lot of fried food, burgers, that kind of fare. I mean, all I wanted was a fresh salad with a little protein on it, and it just was nowhere to be found, except at a nice restaurant. So that was just my experience. If you know any different, where can you get some fresh, healthy food that has vegetables that aren't fried? Please drop a note in the comments. We had a great time at the comedy club last night. It was really fun. We are getting ready to go to the Wizard of Oz show at the Sphere. If you haven't heard of this, they remastered or reformatted the Wizard of Oz at the Sphere in Las Vegas to be an interactive event. So we're really looking forward to that. I'll film in there if I can and definitely let you know all about it. And then tonight we're gonna go out to a nice dinner for my husband's birthday because today is his actual birthday.
No, but we've talked to enough people.
Here we are, we're at the Sphere waiting. We have great seats. It's kind of fun downstairs. They have a lot of merchandise, really. Other than that, it was pretty cool. I mean, so far, a decent experience. The Wizard of Oz was so good. It was so good. I forgot how much I loved that movie, and seeing it in the Sphere was amazing. In case you haven't heard, if you do decide to go see it, at one point they do drop apples from the ceiling, so do try to catch one of those because they're quite coveted, I hear. We did not catch one. I'm going to show you a few short clips of what it looked like. Of course, there's no way to really give you the experience that the being there actually did, but I'm going to show you a few clips. So if you don't want to see them, I'll count to 1, 2, 3, and then you can close your eyes, and then I'll tell you when to open them, just in case you're planning on going and you don't want to ruin the surprise. So here we go. 1, 2, 3.
How's she coming? Take it easy.
All right, you can open your eyes. A few other things about Vegas that I thought I would mention is that it's so dry here. I mean, I was thirsty all the time, or I am thirsty all the time. And my skin too, and I wish I would have brought a heavier moisturizer. Also, there is it's called the Las Vegas monorail. And we didn't really learn about it until the last minute. Actually, an Uber driver told us about it. It will take you a lot of places on the strip, and you can buy a ticket for somewhere around $14 for the whole day, because everything in Vegas looks close, but it's a lot farther to walk than you think it is. I did end up liking the compression socks. What I loved about them is that they did not cut the circulation off behind my knee, and most compression socks do. These did not do that. The left leg, though, did slide down when I walked a lot, and I was walking a lot, but it slid down a little bit of the way, not all the way down. It didn't end up around my ankles, but it did slide. The right side was perfect. I'll put up the size that I used right here. So I may even buy another pair. I really want to explore this. I think I need them, and these are the best ones I've found so far. Tonight is our last night in Vegas, and we're going to go out to a nice dinner for my husband's birthday. So I'm going to wrap up this video, but I wanted to do kind of a follow-up review on the Vdara. All in all, we did like this hotel. It's not inexpensive, but none of the hotels on the strip are. And this one is literally right in the heart of everything. So that was really, really convenient. It's even connected to the Cosmopolitan and the Bellagio. So there's inner hotel connections there. And for our comedy show, we didn't even have to leave the hotel. It was connected. We just walked through well, it was a long walkway, but anyway, it's very easy to get around from this hotel, so that was really convenient. On a cleanliness scale, I'll probably give it a 7.5. I mean, it was pretty clean, and we did ask the housekeeping if they would bring up some top sheets, which we kind of like, and I put one over the couch, so that was real nice. And they did, no problem at all. So it's pretty nice. I mean, if you look around, you'll see a little stuff in the corners, but I would say it's pretty clean. The amenities are nice, and I was put off, by them charging for the coffee pods, even though they supply the coffee maker. But honestly, I think that's just the way it is in Vegas. If there's an upcharge to be had, then they're gonna charge you for it. There's a beautiful spa and pool here at the Vdara. But if you want to reserve a cabana, that's going to be an extra charge, somewhere like $150 to $400, somewhere in that ballpark charge. It depends on the day. Also, there are day beds, again, for rent. But there's also some chairs, lots of chairs that are just complimentary with the hotel. And they will let you put a towel or two out for a few hours, maybe a couple hours, probably depends on the staff and the day, but if you want to reserve them. So all in all, I think the hotel experience was really good. We had a great time here in Vegas. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope you have a beautiful day.